Welcome everyone to the Mage Rage for June of 2020. This is the first Mage Rage for June, week number 1. Let's see what we have in store. Looks like a number of basic things. The tricky thing here is that this month we are going to be needing exact values for things. So therefore we need 5 gold ore, 9 rails, 6 note blocks. That Enderman is going to be 3 coal blocks. We need quite a bit of gold. 64 netherrack? We have to go into the nether. And let's see, 38 stone bricks. 48 acacia leaves. We'll need to, we probably close to a savanna somewhere. 12 cooked mutton. So we're going to have to kill a lot of sheep and 17 iron ore. Well, that's quite a collect. And that Enderman is just begging to be looked at, isn't he? Ah, typical Enderman. Typical Enderman. Now let's see what we can do here. It's just doing everything it can to flit in front of me so I look at it so it'd have an excuse to kill me. I know how tricky these Endermen can be. They just don't play by the rules, right? Nope, they do not. So now let's go and see how many of these things we can find. I suppose we'll have to go underground at some point. And when we go underground, we'll get the things like the iron. I don't know if we'll get the gold ore tonight, but that'll be another thing we'll be needing at some point. Now, let's make sure. So, of course, if you found a temple, it gives you gold that's already been smelted. And we want gold that hasn't been smelted. We want the raw ore. Let's see. So it looks like we're going to turn around a little bit. Oh, that Enderman is going to be annoying. Just, well, I was going to say a little bit annoying, but more likely a whole lot annoying. Now, yikes. Now, and they're just bunches and bunches and bunches of desert. And I haven't been able to do any trees yet because I did see some way at the beginning, which, well, it was my idea to go right through the desert first. That was just in case, though, there was a savanna right next door. Because if there were a savanna next door and there were no other savannas in the area, then, oopsie daisy. But of course, I'm going to need iron, though, before that, right? Because that's the only thing I think I need from... Yeah, because that's the acacia leaves that I need there. And I need some wood for the note blocks. And of course, I'll need plenty of sticks for that. Now, getting netherrack from the nether shouldn't be too difficult. At least not right now. Once they have the new nether out, which is probably going to be in a couple of weeks. All right, let's see if I could do that properly. Ooh, let's see. How about if I go down there? Here we go. Make sure I save some of the ore and resist the temptation to immediately turn it all into iron. See, how low am I right now? I am 42. That's getting close to gold level. So you generally prefer to do most of my stuff above ground early and then head underground at night, perhaps. Oh, I don't have a crafting table yet. I guess I don't have any wood. Yeah, that little problem. So perhaps I am going to be going back up, assuming I can find a good way up. How about right... Oh, that wasn't quite what I wanted to do. with the blink. That'll give me a little bit. Oh yeah, I thought I saw some iron there. Now, head back up. Whee! Well, better into the water than straight down into a ravine. Now, where are we? We are going south right now, maybe slightly east of south. So keep that in mind. Now we see some trees up ahead. At the very least, I can get some wood, even if it's not acacia. Well, oh, I can smelt 2 pieces of iron in order to... Yeah, now I'm going to be needing some gravel eventually to get into the nether. But of course, when the nether update comes out, this particular one would be a little tricky because you won't necessarily be in a location where there is netherrack. Because right now, netherrack is ubiquitous in the nether. It's part of what it's all about, but it may be a little bit more difficult to find if you get to a completely different biome within the nether, because they just went to pre-releases. We had pre-release 2 today, and I suspect that it won't be long before we have the final release. I have to think about how long it generally is between the first pre-release and the final release. Probably in a couple of weeks they'll announce a date for the release, and then the oh, is that an acacia right up there? Yes, that is an acacia. So what I'll do is I'll just head over into there. Oopsie daisy. It's not too far from a desert, it looks like, because I see a desert temple. I see a well. And I also see some sheep here. And well, now that I have some wood, I could make an axe. And I could skip the wood tools phase because I've already got... I had stone before I had a crafting table. There you go. All right. Oh, I have plenty of those things there. Now let's see. Let's get some of those. Oh, we want... I know you say, well, why not just make some iron ones? Well, I do need some. What all do I need made of iron? You know, I need to collect your meat. So that probably wasn't a good idea to go right in front of me and tempt me with that. Wait. I didn't have as much stone as I thought I had. Oh, well. Now, what all do I need? How much iron do I need? I need 2 pieces of iron in order to get that. Well, I am going to have to cook some mutton, but I'll use coal for that. In fact, it might have been a good idea just to use coal in the first place, but okay. And there we go. There we go. Shear. Now the sheep is thinking, oh, he's safe. I'm just going to shear him. Sorry. But I'm here. I need your meat this week, not your... Not... See, how much mutton am I supposed to get? Let's see. Well, if I get extra, it doesn't matter. It's going to need 12 cooked mutton. There you go. I'll probably have to find some more sheep elsewhere as they go along. Actually, I didn't think of the possibility. What happens if you use telekinesis on an occasion? No, I think... Does it act like shears, or does it act like a different tool? Suppose I didn't think about that. Well, I'm going to do an experiment with that. All right, let's see. And it acts like nothing. Thus, I shall... Oh, yes. Get the shears out. See, and then get as many of these as possible. That way, if I get killed during the night, see, I think I need. Well, that's 32 so far. I need 48. Whee! Oops. 47. All right, I'm at 50s. I'll clean up my inventory later because I have to have the exact number, I believe, which means that I am going to have to eventually ditch 2 of them. First, I want to get underground so I could be safe for the night. Then I could contemplate all that I need, what I need underground. Is there anything else I need above ground and all that usual nonsense? Ooh, I have oak logs. Oh, good. Thank you. That means I can make a door. Always nice to have a door. Let's see. We went. That way the creepers won't come in and blow me up. Hello. Now that that's done, I can just dig away in here. Open up a little area. And I will use this as my little cubby hole for the night. And of course, dig down and start to get stuff. What I also need to do is to get a little light here. And how about right there? All right, I can see. I can see. That's always nice when I can do that. Oh, I've got all this wool now from killing all those sheep. Despite what I was thinking earlier, I am going to process the iron. And you say, why am I processing the iron if I need iron ore? And that is because I'm also going to be needing rails, and figure let's take care of the rails now. That's something I'll be needing at some point. I don't want to go and forget that. Say, okay, I got all the iron I need. See, you got perfect. The correct number of iron ore, and it turns out that, no, I don't. Because I forgot about the last little item in there. All right, let's see. Oh, I could use... All right, let's just use a couple of things. I have to be a little sparing on the coal until I get some, since I do want to. Oh, iron! Aha! I didn't mean to mine the torch. There you go. Just what I need. More iron. Yay! So I'm able to help to make up on that count. Let's see, how are we doing on that? I've got that. Good. See, I got 4 more. I'm going to hold on to that for now. I'm going to use these to make rails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. That is 16. Certainly don't have anywhere near enough on the... See, I've got 22 on that. I'm going to need a lot more planks eventually. For now, I'm going to see if I can get away with... Oh. Oh. That's right. I keep on getting my cues mixed up with that. All right, so right now the rails, they won't light up until I get the correct number, I guess. That's why I wanted to experiment with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there it is. Yep, the rails show. As soon as I pick that up, it stops showing. So the little thing there is going to inform me whether or not I have the right number. That's why I wanted to double check on. So now it means time to dig down a little bit, and now I know I'm deep enough in order to get some some iron, of course, because I found some already, but I also want to get down low enough in order to find gold, because that's the main thing I'm going to. I'll probably be spending a lot of time underground for this one because there are only 2 items that I need above ground. That is to get some wood, which shouldn't be too difficult. I have the acacia area right there where I could grab some wood if needed. And if I get killed, I know there was that strand of trees to the south, I think it was, when I first entered the world, and I don't have to worry about exploring the desert side again. So there we go. Now let's see how am I doing on my coal. Well, I'm getting good numbers on this. That's one thing for sure. Might even be able to get my coal block up, which would be nice because once I have the 3 coal blocks, I won't have to worry about accidentally using the coal. So yeah, there you go. 3 coal blocks. So I have that. My usual thing to do is to create chests in order to store stuff I don't need anymore. I'm not going to do that yet until I have a much greater supply of wood. Actually, what I'm doing is I think during the daytime I am going to head upstairs, but stay in the vicinity. That way I could use the same mining area so I won't have to dig down all over again. I just want to see if I can collect some wood, since the wood in the area. And on top of that, I will... Uh-oh. Well, that's going to be curious. Let's see what all is in here. Maybe it'll light this place up a little bit so I can get the items I need. And maybe if I could find a couple more sheep, and if I could find those 2 items, then maybe I won't have to worry about getting up again. And that way, when I do get around to needing to get the other items, I won't have to worry about whether it's day or night because I might already have them. Okay, I guess I won't be needing to get them if I manage to do that. So I have my doubts about getting the... Why is there sandstone there? Why am I casting revealing improperly? You know, all these mysteries of the universe that one may have to care about once in a while. All right, I'll worry about that in a little while because I think it's going to be sunrise soon. So I want to make sure I have everything all nice and ready when that happens. But I do want to use up much of... Yeah, because I have all these trees there. So I'm going to try to get as many of those trees and try to... Got an idea? Was it? Oh, I can't fire a lantern through the aperture, apparently. What? Really? It can never do what I want to do, apparently, when I do that. Alright, fine. I'll have to step all the way outside. And then be greeted by this zombie that apparently wishes to visit me. Hello? You here for me? Some zombies break down doors. Some just can't even enter through them when they're open. Ah, crazy. Okay, I was wondering, did I just see something drop down there? And is that a drowned or maybe it's a husk? Looks like a drowned. It's definitely a drowned because it's going into the water. Well, that looks like that's all I need to do for that, and that concludes today's episode. Next time we are going to collect as much wood as possible. That way I can make some chests and all the usual stuff that you do. And in addition to that, I'll also see if I can find a few more sheep, but try my best to come back here when we return for the next episode of Finally Plays Minecraft Mage Rage for June of 2020.